first session of the New Zealand Secondary School Championships here live from the Sir Owen G. Glenn Aquatic Centre in Mairangi Bay on skysportnext. My name's Scott Rice, looking forward to calling the races over the next 4 days. 6 sessions, Thursday to Sunday. The first one this evening. It's going to be a great event and great to see over 700 secondary school swimmers from around New Zealand coming to Auckland for these championships. Now, swimmers competing for their school, not their club, for the first time in a while. Most of them normally competing for their club. And it's a great opportunity for swimmers from their schools to encourage other swimmers in their schools for maybe water polo or surf lifesaving or other aquatic sports to come and join in and be part of the school swim team. And the camaraderie that comes with that is evident as the week goes on. Now tonight, session number 1, the 400 metre freestyle for both boys and girls, followed by a whole lot of relays, the 4x50 metre medley relay, followed by the 4x100 metre freestyle relay for both boys and girls. Now how it'll work tonight is what you will see is the unseeded heats starting off in each event, followed by the top 10 of the age groups one after another. So we'll have the fastest 13s, 14s, 15s, 16s, and then the 17 and 18s to follow. So it's going to be a great week. We hope you enjoy session number 1.
Swimming is my favourite way to start the day.
It's my escape from the hustle and bustle.
Keeps me moving and keeps me alive.
It's the reason I want to be the best one day.
It's why we're going to Epic. See you in Taupo.
Well, welcome back. Session number 1, New Zealand Secondary School Championships. Would now like to introduce and welcome to pool deck the referees, starters and officials for this evening's session. Put your hands together as they come on to pool deck. Introducing now the referees and starters for this evening's session. The referee for the girls' events, Deb Mahoney. Referee for the boys' events, Andy McFarlane. The starter for the girls' events, Greg Forsyth. Starter for the boys' events, Hom Milbrad. The technical director for these championships from Northland, Carlreen Gillespie. Thank you, officials. You can now be seated.
I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swim community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoyed being a technical official because firstly, it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. Like, I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
From the schoolyard to the stadium, Aon has been helping Kiwis strive for sporting success on a local, regional and national level for over 20 years. We're proud to support New Zealand's sporting organisations and communities up and down the country. As New Zealand's leading insurance broker, we can also support you when it comes to your insurance with expert advice and local service. From quote to claim management, we're with you every step of the way. Talk to your local Aon insurance broker today.
Some say it's only water, but for us, it's so much more. It's the challenge we rise to every day. It's the pleasure of teamwork. This is the story of how we give water a fresh new form by molding it into a sparkling masterpiece. Our unique team can make every space truly special, just the way you want it. We are inspired by those who push their limits. We believe in riding the wave, in harnessing the latest advances to make something tangible, lasting, and perfectly formed.
Para-swimmers are placed into classifications according to their level of impairment. To illustrate, Lexi is using just 2 classes with 3 examples in each. More impaired S7 swimmers on the left, less impaired S10s on the right. Each swimmer's class has a world record for the event they're both racing in. Multi-class racing allows swimmers from different classes to compete against one another, and they do this by generating points. If they swim quicker than the world record in their class, they score above 1,000 points. Swim slower, and they score fewer than 1,000. This means that the swimmer that makes it to the finish line first might not win the race. In this example, the S7 swimmer has more points than the less impaired S10 swimmer because they were closer to the world record in their class. Only when all the swimmers have reached the finish line is the race outcome confirmed.
So I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swim community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly, it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. Like, I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
From the schoolyard to the stadium, Aon has been helping Kiwis strive for sporting success on a local, regional and national level for over 20 years. We're proud to support New Zealand's sporting organisations and communities up and down the country. As New Zealand's leading insurance broker, we can also support you when it comes to your insurance. With expert advice and local service. From quote to claim management, we're with you every step of the way. Talk to your local Aon insurance broker today.
Some say it's only water, but for us, it's so much more. It's the challenge we rise to every day. It's the pleasure of teamwork. This is the story of how we give water a fresh new form by molding it into a sparkling masterpiece. Our unique team can make every space truly special, just the way you want it. We are inspired by those who push their limits. We believe in riding the wave, in harnessing the latest advances to make something tangible, lasting, and perfectly formed.
Para-swimmers are placed into classifications according to their level of impairment. To illustrate, Lexi is using just 2 classes with 3 examples in each. More impaired S7 swimmers on the left, less impaired S10s on the right. Each swimmer's class has a world record for the event they're both racing in. Multi-class racing allows swimmers from different classes to compete against one another, and they do this by generating points. If they swim quicker than the world record in their class, they score above 1,000 points. Swim slower, and they score fewer than 1,000. This means that the swimmer that makes it to the finish line first might not win the race. In this example, the S7 swimmer has more points than the less impaired S10 swimmer because they were closer to the world record in their class. Only when all the swimmers have reached the finish line is the race outcome confirmed.
Welcome back. Just a little bit of a delay, some technical bits and pieces we're organising in the back end just to get underway with this racing, so apologies for the delay for session number 1 here at the New Zealand Secondary Schools Championships. A good program ready to go this evening. There is one unseeded heat of the 400 metre freestyle for the boys, then we're straight into the age group top 10, and there are a total of 6 400s in the boys events, and then we kick into the girls where there is 6 400 metre freestyles for the girls, that one unseeded heat, and then we're straight into the 13-year-olds. And then we're going to move on to the 4x50 metre medley relay for the boys, of which there are two heats or 2-time finals, followed by the women, the girls. And then we're into the 4x100 metre freestyle relays to finish the program this afternoon or this evening. And some ones to watch this evening will be Ryan Peck and the 15-year-olds. The 16-year-olds will be very competitive indeed in the boys 400 metres. Hugo Batchelor, Oliver Sargison, Ben Silipo, Chris Jang and Hugo Rothel lining up in the 16-year-old boys. And then Sam Brown, Gus Shivnan, Josh Amies, Dominic Faulkner and Oxford Bailey in the 17-year-old age group. all of these swimmers have had fantastic years so far, and been commentating and watching them as they've developed and grown. The girls' 400 metre freestyle, the ones to watch will be Brooke Bennett, Danielle Arciata, Talita McEwen, Kara Ellett and Bree Middleton, all across the different age groups there. And going back just to look at some of these age group records, the 400 metre age group records for the boys, the 13-year-old record held by Michael Mitchum at 4:09.27 and goes all the way through to Zach Reed holding the 17-year-old age group record at 3:46.11. And of course Zach Reed has headed off to the Olympic Games in Tokyo. Very much looking forward to seeing how the swimmers go this week. We know we have Lewis Clareburt swimming the 400 metre individual medley on Saturday evening our time, and the final, if he were to make it, at about 1:30 p.m. on Sunday afternoon New Zealand time. So looking forward to that. And in the girls' 400 metre freestyle, the 13-year-old age group record held by Erica Fairweather at 4:22.52, and she also holds the 14, 16 and 17-year-old age group records as well. She's also in Tokyo at the moment, doing some of her pre-games prep, going through the Olympic quarantining, I'm sure, and testing, thorough testing. Now, big thanks to our partners this week, All Proof Industries, a family-run business by the Jackson family, who had swimming was a huge part of their lives. All Proof Industries, thank you for their support. Teamline are the official swimwear and swim accessory partner to Swimming New Zealand. They've got their jumpers and rugby jerseys for these secondary school champs available upstairs at the one end of the grandstand there. And welcome and thanks to our new partner of Swimming New Zealand, Apollo Projects. You would have seen the newsletter that came out earlier this week. If you're a member or associated with Swimming New Zealand, Apollo Projects, new principal partner to Swimming New Zealand, welcome. So for those who've just tuned in, we're just waiting on a few technical factors to get sorted, and we'll be underway with the boys' 400 metre freestyle.
I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swimming community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly, it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. New Zealand Secondary School Championships, Day 1, Session number 1, Event number 1. This is the boys' 400 metre freestyle and the first of the heats behind the blocks. In lane 2 from Hamilton Boys, Elijah Singleton. Lane 3 from Timaru, Dominic Coleman. Lane 4 from Henderson, Sean Karina. Lane 5 from Pakaranga, Michael Hahn. In lane 6, Samuel Peoples. Lane 7 from Maclean's, Matthew Lowe. If the team manager for Western Springs could go to the resolutions desk, thank you. The team manager for Western Springs to the resolutions desk, thank you. That concludes heat number 1. Behind the block now, the finalists of the 13-year-old boys. The finalists of the 13-year-old boys in the water, 400 metres freestyle. In lane 2 from Glendowie, Fraser Walker. Lane 3 from Mount Roskill, Daniel Kriegting. Lane 4 from Mount Roskill, Ethan Stocks. Lane 5 from St John's College, Kemp Williams. Lane 6 is Mahuta Gemmell. Lane 7 from Botany Downs, Bo Nicholson. And nice starts in the middle lanes, the yellow lanes, as Ethan Stocks and Kemp Williams. Most of these swimmers in the field experienced at the top age group level at NAGS earlier this year. Now this time competing for their school. Kemp Williams in 5 from St John's, Ethan Stocks from Mount Roskill in 4. They turned through the first 100 metres, 1:01, just 0.2 of a second separating these two boys. Hanging on for third at the moment is lane 3's Daniel Kriegting, also from Mount Roskill. This coverage brought to you by SkysportNext. And Mahuta Gemmell, he's sitting in lane 6 at the moment, sitting in 4th place from Te Kura Māori Ana Tapuai School. And some of these names quite familiar on the age group scene. Starting to just increase that lead a little bit now is lane 4's Ethan Stocks. Comes through to the 200 metre mark. They went through in 1:01 through the 100, through the 200 in 2 minutes 6.82. That lead increased to half a second now, but still not a lot in it. Daniel Kriegting sitting in 3rd, Mahuta Gemmell in 4th. This is the 13-year-old boys timed final, 400 metre freestyle, 16 lengths of the pool. And this championship's raced in a 25 metre pool. And the championships previously held in Hamilton for the last few years. First time in a while being held in Auckland here at the Sir Owen G. Glenn Aquatic Centre. A beautiful facility that hosts the national championships annually. The Olympic trials earlier this year. Now we look forward to seeing the Olympians participating this week in Tokyo. The time has finally come. And out they come into the final 100 now. Starting to see a bit of kick come into play. Ethan Stockson is leading the charge by 0.4 of a second. Kemp Williams in 5, keeping him honest. Probably 0.1 of a second in it now, coming up to the final 50. Kemp Williams has turned first, 0.06 of a second. The fight is on for the final 50 in these 13-year-old boys. Ethan Stocks has taken the lead again. Cat and mouse game this one. Ethan Stocks putting it everything he's got into this last 12.5 metres. Ethan Stocks is going to win the 13-year-old boys. He comes through for Mount Roskill. Kemp Williams will take second for St John's College. And looking back, it'll be first and third for Mount Roskill. as Daniel Craigting comes on through to touch ahead of Mahuta Gemmell. Fifth will go to Bo Nicholson in lane 7. And coming into touch, lane 2 will be Fraser Walker of Glendowie. Well done, boys. Next up is the timed final of the 14-year-old boys 400 metres freestyle. Timed final of the 14-year-old boys, 400 metres freestyle. Lane 0 from Pakuranga, Julian Ling. Lane 1 from Mount Albert, Palapua Afoa. Lane 2 from Hamilton boys, Miles Julian. Lane 3 from Pinehurst, Jack Potier. Lane 4 from Linfield, Kevin Zhang. Lane 5 from Kings, Leo Arrowsmith. Lane 6 from Westlake, Lucas Holmes. Lane 7 from St John's, Jonty Sheriffs. 8 from Hamilton Boys, Ethan McDonald. And lane 9 from Whakatane High School, Ben Jackson. Heading out through the first 100, it is pretty close amongst the top 3 lanes. Just seeing who goes turns first, it is lane 5, Leo Arrowsmith, who goes through. No, it was Kevin Zhang, in fact. Kevin Zhang in 4 by just 0.4 of a second, 0.04 of a second. And these boys are used to racing across all the different championships. Some of them lucky enough to nearly hit the Open Championships. This time swimming for their school. They go through the 150 metre mark. Jack Potier goes through now. He takes the lead by 0.2 of a second. And just sitting in second, Kevin Zhang is there and Leo Arrowsmith, all in touch at the moment. Want to be just settling into their rhythm. Not really taking too much notice, just swimming their own race in the first 200 metres. Building it off the first 200. And as their coaches will be telling them, it's building every 50 from here, and every 50 feels harder because of the fatigue that's starting to set in. These boys are 200 metres through, 225 metres through this 400 metre 16 lap event, and now starting to come through with a clear body length lead is Kevin Zhang, maybe keeping his powder dry. Kevin Zhang, 2:19 he goes through. This time he'll go through quite a way in front. 1.4 seconds, he holds the lead over Leo Arrowsmith. The seed time of these boys, Kevin Zhang recording 4:11.89. He's got a seed time 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds faster than Leo Arrowsmith in 5 at 4:14. Jack Potier records a 4:19.98 in lane 3, so he would have gone out really quickly, and now just starting to fall back off the pace a little bit as lane 4 and 5 just start to put the foot down. Kevin Zhang, 14 from Linfield College. A nice look over. Kevin Zhang looks over to his right, just checking where Leo Arrowsmith is. That lead increases the final 50 of this 400 metres. Can we get under his best time? I think he's going to clean out and get an age group title here. Kevin Zhang turns for home in this 14-year-old boys 400 metres freestyle. Leo Arrowsmith sitting comfortably in second. Jack Pertier in lane 3 will get third. And a good win there. And we'll come back to you with a time there. The board just not quite recording those times. There it is. No, Kevin Zhang, that was his previous split. I think it was around 4:10, 4:12. We'll come back to you with that official time, but a win there for Kevin Zhang from Linfield, the 14-year-old boys, 400-metre freestyle. Next up, the time final of the 15-year-old boys, 400 free. Great time there by Kevin Zhang, 4:07.06 to win that one. Congratulations to him. So there's the official result of the 14-year-old boys 400-metre freestyle. A lot of swimmers there doing PBs. Kevin Zhang 4:07.06. Leo Arrowsmith just 4:10.5. I'm just waiting on the go-ahead from the officials for the 15-year-old boys, not far away. And looking out for Ryan Peck in this event, Parnell Swim Club, and coached under Khaled Al Saidi. He was second in the 15 years 400-metre freestyle at the 2021 National Age Group Swimming Championships. One to watch in the next event. Conveniently put in the school holidays, the secondary school championships. Chance for these swimmers from right across New Zealand to head to Auckland to enjoy 4 days of top-level secondary school swimming, and the secondary school sport has really grown in recent years. The numbers just huge at this event, record numbers here. Certainly wasn't around back a few years ago. There used to be relays only back in the 90s and early 2000s, and now individual events for swimmers, and this becoming one of Swimming New Zealand's largest championships annually. Big thanks to our partners, Apollo Projects, Teamline, and All Proof Industries, also Merthyr Pools. Now remember, all the merchandise is available for these championships with Teamline up at the end of the grandstand. You'll find their pop-up store. Swimwear, goggles, accessories, rugby jerseys and secondary school apparel for you to pick up and take home as a bit of a memento. Welcome back to the New Zealand Secondary School Champs. We have a delay. We're working through some technical issues at the moment, teething issues in the first session here. Apologies for this, both the viewers at home and to swimmers, supporters, coaches, parents here at the venue. We'll work through that as soon as we can. We'll be back starting with the program. But just looking at the Olympic representatives for New Zealand swimming, kicking off with Lewis Clareburt, a swimmer that has a real medal shot at the Tokyo Olympics. He swum a 4:09 400-metre individual medley at the Olympic trials earlier this year, which ranked him at the time second in the world. And he will swim that event, the heats of that event, on Saturday evening New Zealand time. And should he make the final, we will be watching it live here on the big screen here at the National Aquatic Centre about 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon New Zealand time. That is Lewis Clareburt, the individual medley specialist. He'll also be taking part in a few other events on the program. Erica Fairweather, her first Olympics at 17 years of age. Erica Fairweather, we all know her name. We've all watched her progress through the age groups. She's going to be one to watch. Just interesting to see how she steps up at a young age at her first Olympics. But I've been told those technical issues have been resolved. We're ready to get underway. Put your hands together for the 15-year-old boys, 400 metres freestyle. In lane 2 from St Kent's, James Crosby. In lane 3 from Westlake Boys High School, Lan Hamlin O. In lane 4 from Sacred Heart, Ryan Peck. Lane 5 from Westlake, Ivan Liu. Lane 6 from Gisborne, Angus Blair. And lane 7 from Timaru Boys, Thomas Kyle. The 15-year-old boys, 400-metre freestyle timed final. A nice strong start here in lane 2 by James Crosby of St Kent's. Seed times ranging from 4:11.9 in the middle lane, lane 4 for Ryan Peck, now to 4:22.46 in lane 7, Thomas Kyle. Now Ryan Peck, he swims for the Parnell Swimming Club when he's not swimming for his school, under coach Khaled Al-Saidi, and he was second in the 15-year-old boys 400-metre freestyle earlier in the year at the Aon National Age Group Swimming Championships. He's got that seed time about only 0.2 of a second underneath Ivan Liu from Westlake. Ivan Liu swimming, I believe, for Coast Swimming Club, as does Lan Hamblin O on the other side, lane 3. So 2 strong Westlake boys here in lane 3 and 5. Sacred Hearts, Ryan Peck in lane 4. They go through the 150 metre mark. And it is lane 4's Ryan Peck that takes them through, 0.3 of a second in it. Just settling in at the moment. Breathing off to the right is Ryan Peck. Lan Hamblin-O in lane 3 is got a little bit of gained a little bit of distance there. Now 0.06 of a second going through the 200. It was Lan Hamblin-O that took the lead through there, but he's again, it was the breathing off to the right that Ryan Peck catches a look and takes half a body length out of him again. And just watch this, how it happens. So Ryan Peck breathing off to the right. He loses almost all of his gains on the 25 on the way back to the starter's end. Go through the next 50 and you'll see those times on the board, that the green times for the parents and supporters in the venue. If it's a green time, it's faster than the previous 50 that they've swum, which is always good to see them improving and getting faster each 50. And we go through the 300 metre mark now. They turn at 3:05.44. Ivan Liu now starting to come in, lane 5. A challenge from Ivan Liu from Westlake Boys High School. Just keeping his distance, just watching on. And Ivan Liu getting himself in a good position with 75 metres to swim. Ryan Peck has got a half a body length lead. Comes into the 350 metre mark now. Ryan Peck looking for a 4:11.90 and the title for the 15-year-old boys. Ryan Peck starting to put the foot down. Looking over to Ivan Liu in 5. Lan Hamblin-O's fallen off the pace from Westlake. Ryan Peck coming home strongly. He's going to win this title for Sacred Heart. In he comes, 2 and 3 for Westlake Boys High School. Waiting for that time, must have been well under, 4:06, 4:07 perhaps. We'll wait for that official result. Ryan Peck looking eagerly up for his time. .04 for Ryan Peck, a fantastic time. Second goes to Ivan Liu, 4:07.15. Third to Lan Hamblin-O, 4:09.98. Great to see 3 swimmers going under 4:10 there. And they're clearing the pool now. The next on the block is the hotly contested 16-year-old boys. We'll have a little bit of a delay before we get underway, so 16-year-old boys, you can at ease for now. And just looking at this lineup, the ones to watch. Hugo Batchelor is in there, the United Swimming Club swimmer. He's coached by Igor Poliansky. Oliver Sargison is in there, also United Swimming Club. Ben Silipo from Wanaka, coached by Cameron Stanley, is up in the next event. The third of the United Swim Club members is Chris Jiang and Hugo Rothel from Jazzy Swim Club, but swimming for Kings. No, he's swimming for Lincoln, coached by Peter Bergen. And we're now good to go for these. No, we're not. We're still got a little bit of a delay.
Swimming is my favorite way to start the day.
It's my escape from the hustle and bustle.
Keeps me moving and keeps me alive.
It's the reason I want to be the best one day.
It's why we're going to Epic. See you in Taupo.
Welcome back. Midway through the boys' 400-metre freestyle, a fantastic last few races. The 15-year-old boys and the 14-year-olds, some close races there. Interesting start there in lane 5. Everyone saw it. There was a bit of a murmur as the race set off, but we'll let the technical officials do their job there. This is the 16-year-old boys. In lane 0 from Otago boys is Daniel Gilbert. Lane 1 from Avondale is Jacob Lawrence. 2 from Lincoln, Hugo Rothel. 3 from Mount Albert, Benjamin Silipo. 4 from Kings, Hugo Batchelor. 5 from Auckland Grammar, Oliver Sargison. 6 from Kings, Chris Jiang. 7 from Kapiti, Alexander Ciccione. Lane 8 from Taradale, Caleb Carlisle. And lane 9 from Wesley College, Troy Wigley. Leading the way at the moment is lane 4's Hugo Batchelor, winner of the 16-year-old 200 and 400 metre freestyle at Nags, and also the 200 and 400 metre individual medley. A very accomplished age group swimmer who is already putting some real distance on this field. Lane 2, this is Hugo Rothel from Lincoln. He was first in the 100 metres butterfly, second in the 50 metres butterfly and 100 freestyle at the Aon National Age Groups in Wellington earlier this year. He's in the red cap lane 2. The 2 Hugos leading out in the first stages of this 400 metre freestyle for 16-year-old boys. Sitting in third at the moment perhaps is lane 6, and that is Chris Jiang from Kings. And just look at the turnover here of Hugo Batchelor. Good solid turnover versus sort of Chris Jiang there with a slightly slower technique, pulling a lot of water underneath. And the more loping stroke of Hugo Rothel, breathing off to his right. They come through the 250 metre mark now. And it is Hugo Batchelor, 2:30.52, looking to kind of cling to that minute for each 100. Their times in the program, 4:03.75 for Batchelor. And let's see if we can get them under 4 minutes. There's been some really good times so far this afternoon. Coming into the 300 metre mark. How close is he to this 3 minute mark? He's just over. 3:02.18. He'll put the gas on in the final 100. Let's see if we can get a minute after the final 100. Hugo Batchelor leads. Hugo Rothwell sitting in second. Chris Chang just starting to come up. You can see that stroke rate increasing over there in lane 6. Chris Chang from Kings. 60 metres to swim for Hugo Batchelor. The 16-year-old boys secondary school championships over 400 metre freestyle. Sneaky little breath as he heads through the second to last turn. He's got it all its own way now. Chris Chang comes into second. Hugo Rothwell can see him over there. Stroke rate going hard here in lane 2. .355, the clock ticks over. A best time in the program of 4:03.75. He's just going to be over that, but he'll win the title. Hugo Batchelor wins. 4:05 flat. Second to Chris Chang. 4:07, and that Hugo Rothwell rounding out the top 3, just under 4:10. And 4 of those swimmers doing PBs from the program. You can see them there. And interesting, just that start at the beginning. We'll watch to see what the officials might think of that. But a very tactically well swum race by Hugo Batchelor to win. Also Chris Chang coming through for second. And we'll look at the official results shortly. And there it is. It is Hugo Batchelor winning, and those Chris Chang, Hugo Rothwell first to third, Benjamin Silipo in fourth. Welcome to pool deck now, the 17-18-year-old time final 400 metre freestyle. It's been a disqualification. Event 1, the 16-year-old boys, lane 5. The joined age group of 17 and 18-year-old boys, 400 metres freestyle. In lane 0 is Dieter Busson. Lane 1 from Christchurch boys is Zach Knowles. 2 from Nelson College, Oxford Bailey. 3 from Nelson College, Joshua Amies. 4 from Rongotai, Sam Brown. 5 from Tauranga boys, Gus Shivnan. 6 from Hamilton boys, Dominic Faulkner. 7 from Rangitoto is Harrison Cook. 8 from Burnside High is Ollie Heaton. And 8 from Tauranga boys, Cal Eagledon. And looking at some of the standouts in this event, Sam Brown, the Capital Swim Club swimmer, swimming under Gary Hollywood, only male swimmer. As we go through the 150 metre mark, Sam Brown leads them out. Gus Shivnan in lane 5. Now Gus swims for Mount Maunganui Swimming Club and also Tauranga Boys High, coached by Stan Tiokotai White. As we approach the 200 metre mark, the times in the program, 3:55.54 for Sam Brown, Gus Shivnan at 3:59.08, and we look at the time as they go through, 1:58.22. We'll have to see a negative split here from Sam Brown to go a PB, but that is possible. Sam Brown now starting to increase that lead to 1.5 body lengths. He goes through the 2:25 mark. Beautiful long stroke here, Sam Brown's got some wonderful training partners to swim alongside at the Freiburg swimming pool in Wellington. Sam Brown has really come a long way since his younger days. I watched this young man and when he was 8, 9, 10, and now at 17 years of age, Sam Brown has really come into his own. One to watch for the future. One to watch for future Commonwealth Games and Olympic qualifying. Sam Brown coming through the 300 metre mark now. He will go well underneath 3 minutes. Let's see by how much. 2:50. Sam Brown turns for home here in the 17, 18-year-old boys, 400 freestyle. 15th lap of 16 here. Let's make some noise for Sam Brown from Rongotai College. Rongotai College in Wellington. Sam Brown will take out the first title for Rongotai. In he comes. About 3:57, I think it was. 3:57. We'll wait for the official result. No. We're still waiting on it coming through. Second will go to, we'll wait and see. And the result coming through soon. 3:57.46 for Sam Brown. Joshua Amies will touch second, 4:04.18, and just half a second back to Oxford Bailey, who sneaks the third place. Oxford Bailey from Nelson College will take third. And that concludes the boys' 400 metre freestyle racing this afternoon, this evening. The official result there for the 17, 18-year-old boys. We now move to the first of the girls' 400 metre freestyle. And there is one unseeded heat before we get into the age groups, and they're waiting ready behind the blocks. like to let you all know about MyTogs, the new Swimming New Zealand app for live results and tracking of swimmers. It's called MyTogs, and you can track all live results of swimmers as they are finishing, completing their events. And that's available in the App Store, so just search MyTogs in the App Store, and you'll then be able to see those live results at all of the championships run by Swimming New Zealand. Next up, the first of the timed finals, the 13-year-old girls. In lane 0 from Matamata is Heidi Roberts. Lane 1 from New Plymouth, Mackenzie Rowlands. Lane 2 from St Peters, Alyssa Tapper. 3 from Botany Downs, Mei Ying Reynolds. 4 from Sacred Heart, Chloe Peters. 5 from Epsom Girls, Olivia Bates. 6 from St Peters, Natalie Johnson. 7 from Cambridge High, Olivia Emmett. 8 from Glendowie, Sophie Barry. 9 from Matamata, Isabella Daverin. And a good start in lane 4 by Chloe Peters. She's from Sacred Heart, and in lane 3 there is Mei Ying Reynolds of Botany Downs. Coming through to the first 100 metres, their times are 4:31 in the program for Chloe Peters, and she turns first just under 1:03. So 15 tumble turns in the 16-lap 400 freestyle. They become very important in a short course or 25-metre pool. Swimmers wanting to, as best they can, not breathe into and out of each turn, and the sign of a very, very accomplished swimmer will be the swimmers that can discipline themselves not to breathe in and immediately out of the turn, to hold that streamline, good underwater work, to get as much length off the wall as they possibly can. And now that lead extending to a body length. Chloe Peters over Mei Ying Reynolds. Lane 5, a little bit of work to do. Olivia Bates sitting in 4th at the moment. And Olivia Emmett is sitting in 3rd from Cambridge High. Coming into the 250 metre mark now. She turns in 2:48.49 that time, just slightly slower on that 50 than the previous, but Mei-Ying Reynolds is just upping her pace a little bit, and you can see that gap between them has closed somewhat. And a good swim out here in lane 7 by Olivia Emmett. And Olivia Bates just starting to come back into the race a little bit more now. 300 metres, 100 to go, 4 lengths to swim in this 13-year-old girls 400-metre freestyle. And you just sense that feeling. Olivia Bates has got a little bit of gas in the tank. She's slowly creeping up on this field. She's in a good position. She's breathing over to look at her over at lane 3. Still in control though is Chloe Peters. 50 metres to swim. She turns for home. Can she get under her PB of 4:31? And can she hold on for a title? Firstly, good strong challenges here by lane 3 and 5 here in the 13-year-old girls. Half a body length in it, 25 metres to swim. Chloe Peters, can she hold on from fast finishing Olivia Bates? Olivia Bates bearing the head. 5 metres to go. Chloe Peters is going to hold on, I think. We'll have to wait to find out. The board lagging a little bit at the moment. We'll wait for that result. Is it Chloe Peters? Is it Olivia Bates? We'll find out shortly. This is what it was like in the olden days. And look at that finish, ladies and gentlemen. We can see it on the wall. I think it was Chloe Peters that got there. Just a fraction in front. Waiting for that time. Agonising wait for these swimmers, but I'm pretty sure from that instant replay that it was Chloe Peters that got there, but we'll wait and see for the time. And there it is, Chloe Peters touching first. Olivia Bates touches second. Third will go to Mei-Ying Reynolds. And the times will come shortly. Big thanks to our partners, All Proof Industries, Apollo Projects, Teamline. And don't forget about Epic Swim in January, ladies and gentlemen. Entries are open, a wonderful weekend in Taupo for the 5-10K New Zealand Open Water Championships, along with a recreational event alongside. Fourteen-year-old girls timed final, 400 metres individual medley now. Lane 0 from Pinehurst, Jasmine Lyles. Lane 1 from Carmel College, Elizabeth Brennan. Lane 2 from Waikato Diocesan, Sophie Hay. 3 from Maclean's College, Freya Hingston. 4 from Villa Maria, Brooke Bennett. 5 from Maclean's, Danielle Asiata. 6 from Mount Maunganui, Monique Bartlett. 7 from Matamata, Lucy Lawrence. 8 from Maclean's, Mulan Chansi. And lane 9 from Inglewood, Isabel Whiteman. Ones to watch in this event, ladies and gentlemen, are Brooke Bennett and Danielle Asiata. Now, Brooke Bennett swims for the Viking Swim Club under Todd Mason. And she was included in the 2020 Swimming New Zealand distance program. And Danielle Asiata in lane 5 from Hauek Pakaranga Swimming Club. She was third in the 14-year-olds 100 metre, 400 metre freestyle and the 200 metre individual medley at the Aon National Age Group Champs, and second in the 400 metre individual medley at that same Champs. She's used to being on the podium, Danielle Asiata, but at the moment in this event, lane 6 is going out strongly, and that is Monique Bartlett from Mount Maunganui. And Monique Bartlett comes from a pedigree of swimmers, and Mum will be pleased me saying that. Monique Bartlett from Mount Maunganui. Jackie Reid, a top swimmer back in the 90s, who I had the privilege of swimming with. And now they start to even out as they come through the 200 metres. Going through first was Danielle Asiata, 2:11.67, nothing in it. Brooke Bennett sitting in second, Monique Bartlett in third, just half a second in it. Lane 5. Just keeping an eye on lane 4 there. .3 seconds separating first and second now. Brooke Bennett chasing hard. They go through the 275 metre mark. 5 lengths of the pool to go. And that distance just increasing every stroke she takes. Danielle Asiata doing a fine job there in lane 5. Looking back, Monique Bartlett still holding on to third, but she's going to have to do some work here. Lane 2 is coming through. Lane 2, Sophie Hay from Waikato Diocesan. I'm not sure much is going to stop Danielle Asiata from winning this title. 2.5 body lengths in front at the moment. Monique Bartlett staring across at lane 2. She knows what she has to do to stay on the podium. And Brooke Bennett sitting comfortably in second at the moment. What can she do through this last 50? What she should be doing is putting her head down, trying to really put as much pressure on those hands as she can to pull as much water as she can in this final 50. Start to increase that kicking and leave everything in the lanes. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for our winner, Danielle Asiata, the winner from Maclean's College, the 14-year-old girls. 400 metre freestyle. Second to Brooke Bennett. Third will go to Sophie Hay, lane 2. Shuts Monique Bartlett off the medal dais just by 0.2 of a second. Some great swims there. We move now to the next event on the program, but we'll look at the results there of the girls' 14-year-old final. Next up, the 15-year-old girls' time final, 400 metres freestyle. The 15-year-old girls 400 metres timed final. In lane 4 is Talita McEwen. Now, Talita McEwen has had a fantastic year so far. Part of the 2020 Swimming New Zealand distance program. She swims with the Evolution Aquatics team in Tauranga under Mike Lee. And she was the winner of the 15-year-old girls 400, 800, 1500 and 400 metre individual medley. That was the freestyle, and the 400 IM at national age groups. She really likes winning, this girl. Talita McEwen, an accomplished ocean swimmer as well. She goes through easily, just over the minute, a clear 2 seconds over Alexandra Campion in lane 8, who started well. Kate Wheeler in lane 2. So the outside lane starting strongly here in the 15-year-old girls. Now Talita's time of 4:17.48 is the time she'll want to try and get close to. A title is one thing, a best time is another, and most swimmers always hunting to go a little bit faster. It really shows the swimmer that the training they've put in has been effective, and that, you know, as a competitive swimmer, you don't want to go too many months without a PB. It shows that progress, and it kind of keeps the morale high, keeps the energy high. But of course, there are different championships that some of these swimmers want to peak at. But at this age group level, and wanting to represent their school in the best possible way, I'm sure they'll be right at the peak of their performance this week. And Talita McEwen turns the 225 metre mark at 2:21.05. Looking at the placings now, Kate Wheeler is sitting in second. Third is Eva Allen in lane 5. Swimming out all on her own, Talita McEwen. A third of a body length in front. Lane 2 is doing exceptionally well. That is Kate Wheeler from Pukekohe. She's hoping for a time under 4:29. 100 metres, 4 lengths of the pool left to go for Talita McEwen. Her coach, Mike Lee, looking on, I'm sure, taking the splits. Usefully breathing on both sides, Talita McEwen, every now and then. And she comes in with 50 metres to go. Her last 50 was a 33.69. We want to see a 4:17.48. I think we're going to see it. Talita McEwen coming for home. 4:08, 4:09. Coming through for a PB perhaps for the swimmer from Mount Maunganui College. In she comes, 4:16.79. She will win. Kate Wheeler will come in for second. Eva Allen for third. She's happy. She pumps the fist. And a title for Mount Maunganui College chalked up on day one for Talita McEwen. Next up, the 16-year-old girls time final, 400 metres freestyle. Lane 0 from Keri Keri is Amelia Finer. Lane 1 from St Peters, Savannah Burke. 2 from Western Springs, Tess Winneray. 3 from Westlake Girls, Zoe Crawford. 4 from Tauranga Girls, Kira Allett. 5 from Queen Margaret, Pippa Nicol. 6 from Rangitoto is Charlie Toos. 7 is Izzy Sharp. 8 from St Kent's is Isabella Campion. And lane 9 from Queen Margaret, Beatrice Fordham Duncan. And looking at this event, Kira Allett from Evolution Aquatics, also coached by Mike Lee, is in lane 4. She is well and truly in front on paper at 4:15.46, and she starts this event ahead as well through the first 100, 1:01.05. Not quite as quick as her compatriot Talita McEwen in the earlier race. She was the winner, Kira, of the 16-year-old girls 400, 800, 1500 metre freestyle at the Aon National Age Group Champs earlier this year. And as I always comment, Kira Allett just sitting beautifully high in the water. Very nice, smooth technique. Very symmetrical here on her right and left arm. And she breathes again on both sides, which for those watching at home or listening, breathing on both sides can often help a swimmer keep a nice even stroke. But there's some argument now that breathing on one side, certainly for some events, is advantageous. Certainly in some of the sprint freestyle, there used to be a bit of fixation on breathing on both sides, but certainly not anymore. Swimmers can choose the favoured side and often, I guess, favour that side and favour that arm as they go in to have a slightly stronger pull on one side than the other. Kira Allett going through the 225 metre mark now. And she went through the 200 just over 2 minutes there. 2:38.64. So looking at those splits for Kira Allett, 32.77. She'll want to keep it there under 33 seconds. Let's see how she can go. 4:15.46. We want to see that time from Kira. And sitting in second place at the moment is Amelia Finer in lane 0. She's having a great swim out here in 0. Third at the moment is Zoe Crawford from Westlake Girls High School. Three lengths of the pool to swim for Kira Allett as she goes through. 32.87 on that split, so keeping a nice even split. Kira Allett at 32.8. Let's see what this next 50 can hold. We'll see how she's going to land. A 32.6 for Kira Allett. 50 to go. She's getting faster. A great swim, and now being challenged for second is Zoe Crawford. Amelia Finer fighting hard for a silver. Kira Allett from Tauranga Girls coming home to win the 16-year-old girls final. 4:15.84, just outside of her personal best time, but a great swim all the same. And waiting on that result for second and third. Zoe Crawford taking second. Just 0.3 of a second in front of Amelia Finer in 0. A nice tight race there amongst the girls in the 16-year-old age group. And just checking out that replay for those viewing on Sky Sport Next. And Kira Allett well out in front to finish, but it was second and third where the race came in. Amelia Finer in 0 and Zoe Crawford in 5, but it was Zoe Crawford that takes the silver, Amelia Finer the bronze. From, that was Kerikeri High School for Amelia and Westlake girls. Next up, the time final, 17, 18-year-old girls, 400 metres freestyle. The 17, 18-year-old girls 400 metre freestyle. In lane 0 from Hillcrest, Emma Maltzed. Lane 1 from Mount Maunganui, Lily Cooney. Lane 2 from Otago girls, Madison Wills. 3 from St Paul's, Laura Littlejohn. 4 from St Andrews, Bree Middleton. 5 from Auckland Diocesan, Jessie Welch. 6 from Tawa, Jenna Ralston Larking. 7 from Sacred Heart, Jordan Williams. And 8 from St Margaret's, Maisie Perriam. Now in this race is Bree Middleton, the 18-year-old. She's in lane 4. She swims for Wharanui Swim Club under Carl Gordon. But at this early stage, it is Laura Littlejohn, who's a name that many of you will be familiar with. She's had a fantastic event and fantastic year so far with both the national age groups. She had a pretty good opens, and I remember commentating her at the North Shore Skins meet a few months ago, and she won the skins as well, take home a few $1,000s. She was happy about that. Always a good chat, Laura Littlejohn. And always got a smile on her face. She goes through the first 100 metres, 101.03. She's got a time of 4:24.91. I sense that is not quite how, I'm sure she's going to go faster than that. Jessie Welch in lane 5, Bree Middleton in lane 4. And sitting in second at the moment, it is Jessie Welch from Auckland Diocesan. Interesting looking at the breathing technique. Laura Littlejohn breathing every single stroke in this 400, which must be just the way she has trained. Getting the maximum amount of oxygen into the system, converting that to energy. She breathes off to the right, left, which is interesting, into the turn. And she has a body length and a half lead over Jessie Welch in lane 5. Lane 4's Bree Middleton. Struggling in these early stages, I must say. She's got a bit of work to do to get up the front again. Lane 1's Lily Cooney from Mount Maunganui sitting in 4th. As we cruise through the 300 metre mark now, Laura Littlejohn turns in 3:12.89. She's sitting at 33.39 per 50. Potentially looking at a 4:18, 4:19 here on the same pace for Laura Littlejohn. Could she be saving herself for the future events in the program? Who knows? But I think she's on the cards for the first title for St Paul's here at the New Zealand Secondary School Championships. And perhaps the first of many for Laura Littlejohn. And looking back at the field now, still got the same placings. 5th at the moment, Jenna Ralston Larking from Tawa. 6th is lane 2. That is Madison Wills from Otago Girls. And in comes Laura Littlejohn to win. The 17, 18-year-old girls. 400 metre freestyle. She looks like she's left everything out there in the pool. And waiting on that result to come through. And those times are clicking over shortly. At a guess, I'd say 4:18, 4:19, 4:18.68 for Laura Littlejohn to win. And they're slowly coming through now. Second to Jessie Welch, 4:25.08. Third to Bree Middleton, 4:32.38, and Lily Cooney in 4th. So that concludes the 400 metre freestyle for both the boys and the girls. And we now look forward to the exciting relays of the evening to finish the night. We start with the 4x50 metre medley relay for the schools. And start with the 15, there's a mixture here of 15 and 14-year-old boys. There are 3-time finals, and this is the first of those 4x50 metre medley boys school relays. Lane 0 is New Plymouth Boys High School. These are the 15-year-olds. 1 is Western Springs College A. 2, Kristen School A. 3, St Paul's Collegiate A. 4, Glendowie College A. 5, Auckland Grammar B. 6, Hamilton Boys High School B. 7, Paakira Aquatics Club. And 8, Timaru Boys High School A, and 9, Maclean's College A. Good close finishes there in our first of our time finals of the 450 metre medley relay. Mixture of 14 and 15-year-old boys in that first race. And we move now to the second of the time finals. A mixture again of 14 and 15-year-olds. They're up next behind the blocks. Lane 0 from New Plymouth Boys High School is the New Plymouth Boys High School team. In lane 1 is the Western Springs College A team. 2 is the Kristen School A team. 3 is the St Paul's Collegiate Team A. 4, Glendowie College A team. 5, Auckland Grammar B team. 6 is the Hamilton Boys High School B team. 7 is the Pua Akita Aquatics Club. I will start again, ladies and gentlemen, with the right event. 0, Rangitoto College B. 1 is Mount Albert Grammar A team. 2, Rangitoto College A team. 3, Westlake Boys High School A team. 4, Palmerston North Boys High School A team. 5, Auckland Grammar A. 6, Westlake Boys High School B. 7, Palmerston North Boys High School B. 8, Hamilton Boys High School A. And 9, Westlake Boys High School C. And a good win there by Palmerston North Boys High School A team. They took it just in front there of Westlake Boys High School and Auckland Grammar A. Good team effort there by the lads. And that concludes the boys 4x50 metre medley relay. We move now to the first of the girls. And there are 3 time finals in this event. And essentially this age group is the under 16. So a mixture of 14-year-old girls teams, 15-year-old girls. First of 3 time finals for the girls 4x50 metre medley relay. And lane 3 is the Westlake Girls High School C team. 4, the Diocesan School for Girls A team. And lane 5's John Paul College A team. Nice win there by Diocesan School for Girls A. Next up is the second of the time finals, the girls 4x50 metre medley relay. Lane 0 is the Mount Maunganui College A team. Lane 1 is the Havelock North High School A team. 2 is Napier Girls High School. 3, Westlake Girls High School A team. 4, Pukekohe High School A. 5, Barradine B. 6, Otago Girls High School A team. 7, Westlake Girls High School B team. 8, Tauranga Girls College A. And 9, St Cuthbert's College A. Nice start here in lane 3 by Westlake Girls High School. And a battle there over the other side of the pool, lane 5 and 6, Barradine College and Otago Girls High School. Coming through strongly in lane 2 is Napier Girls High School. And a good win there, lane 2, Napier Girls High School. Now getting ready to go is the final, or the third time final of this girls 4x50 metre medley relay for under 16. Away we go with the third time final. Lane 0, Rangitoto College B. Lane 1, Waikato Diocesan School A. 2, Epsom Girls Grammar A. 3, Rangitoto College A. 4, Barradine College A. 5, St Kennigan's College A. 6, Queen Margaret's College A. 7, Glendowie College A. 8, St Peter's. And 9, Matamata College. We have a number of disqualifications, Event 3, Heat 1, Lane 3. Event 3, Heat 1, Lane 7. Event 3, Heat 2, Lane 3. And Event 4, Heat 2, Lane 1. Close finish here, lane 4 and 5. but maybe they've got enough of a lead. Lane 4 here, this is Barradine College. Isla Petherbridge coming down home strongly, and lane 5's Olivia Sweetman from St. Kitts. Lane 3 will come third. Rangitoto College's Olivia Taylor will touch for third, but it all comes down to the time. Well, that concludes the girls under 16 4x50 metre medley relay. We now move to the over 16 boys 4x50 metre medley relays, starting with the first of 2 time finals. This is event 5, the boys 4x50 metre medley relay for 16 and over, and this is the first of 2 time finals. In lane 0 is Maclean's College A, 1 New Plymouth Boys High School, 2 Tauranga Boys College B, 3 St Ken's College A, 4 Tauranga Boys College A, 5 Westlake Boys High School B, 6 St Andrews College B, 7 Napier Boys High School, 8 King's College, and that's a wrap for the first of the time finals. Good start in lane 8 there by King's College. That's Leo Arrowsmith out there. Taking his team, Chris Jiang lining up for the butterfly leg. They'll be hard to beat from here. Lane 0, it's all happening in the outside lanes. Matthew Lowe for Maclean's in 0. He's sitting in second. 4 is Cal Eagledon for Tauranga, coming back to maybe take second in this first time final. Freestyle leg now. And storming down the first 25 of this 50 freestyle is Johnson Lee. Great turnover. Look at the turnover here of Johnson Lee in lane 8. Giving his team the very best chance of winning this first time final. He's done it. And that could be interesting, that one. We'll take a look at the time. 1:49.34. Second of the time finals of the boys 16 and over 4x50 metre medley relay, lane 0, St Paul's Collegiate A, 1 Auckland Grammar A, 2 St Andrews College A, 3 Christ College A, 4 Rangitoto College A, 5 Westlake Boys High School A, 6 Mount Albert Grammar A, 7 Hamilton Boys High School A, 8 Mount Albert Grammar B, and 9 Auckland Grammar B. So we'll be looking for a time of 1:49.34 done by the Kings team in the earlier event. A good start here in lane 5 by Westlake Boys High School. Mac Hong is in for the butterfly. Cameron Gray led them out through the backstroke. Westlake versus Rangitoto College, always a big North Shore competition, that one. And in the pool at the moment for Westlake is Daniel Singh. Andre Stoldotovic he's taken them home now in the freestyle. And he will win 1:43.68. They will take out the title easily. The Westlake Boys High School team, great win for them. Rangitoto College A will take second. Mount Albert Grammar A will take out third. So we thought the Kings team went fast in the earlier heat. They went very, very fast in the second time final, shutting out Kings into 4th, 5th or 6th perhaps. Second of the time finals of the girls 16 and over 4x50 metre medley relay. Lane 1 is Diocesan School for Girls B. 2 is Westlake Girls High School A. 3 is Diocesan School for Girls A. 4 is Epsom Girls Grammar B. 5 is St Paul's Collegiate A. 6 St Cuthbert's College A. 7 Pua Akira Aquatics Club. And lane 8 Tauranga Girls College A. The third and final of the events in the girls 4x50 metre medley relay for 16 and over. In lane 0, Pukekohe High School A, 1 St Andrews College A, 2 St Peter's School A, 3 Mount Albert Grammar A, 4 Epsom Girls Grammar A, 5 Rangitoto College A, 6 Waikato Diocesan School A, 7 Craighead Diocesan School, 8 Waikato Diocesan School B, and 9 Queen Margaret College A. These are the fastest 10 teams in this event, so we look out in front for lane 5. This is Melissa Cowan, Rangitoto College, swimming for the North Shore Swimming Club. And no surprises there, takes them in a good position into the butterfly leg. Charlie Toos, her North Shore compatriot, will take over. But getting chased down quickly is lane 4's Grace Bake of Epsom Girls Grammar. Grace Bake coming home, coming through strongly here in the second 25 of her 50 fly. She's going to catch Charlie Toos. It's all going to come down to Summer Osborne in lane 5 and Ray Kwan. Summer Osborne in 5. Ray Kwan in 4. Rangitoto College versus Epsom Girls. Summer Osborne's had a great year so far. She's got some work to do to catch Ray Kwan. Can Epsom Girls hold on to their lead here? Summer Osborne coming quickly. Summer Osborne takes it for Rangitoto College A by 7/100ths of a second over Epsom Girls. What a final 10 metres for Summer Osborne. And this will be a goodie to watch in the closing stages on the replay for sure. This is what 7/100ths of a second looks like. And here they come for home. It was the touch in the end. Summer Osborne reaching out just to collect it by 7/100ths. A great win there for Rangitoto College. Some classic missed high fives there in the replays. The girls got there. We're now moving now to the next of our relays this evening. It is event number 7, the 4x100 metre freestyle relay for the boys, under 16. There are 2-time finals, and getting ready to go is the first of those 2 finals. And there is the girls again. They won't live that one down. They got it finally, the 3rd attempt. Lane 1, Kristen School A. 2, Pua Akira Aquatics Club. 3, Hamilton Boys High School A. 4, Glendowie College A. 5, St Paul's Collegiate A. 6, Hamilton Boys High School B. 7, Timaru Boys High School A. And 8, Western Springs College A. The second of two-time finals in the boys under 16 4x100 metre freestyle relay. In lane 0 is Auckland Grammar B, 1 Mount Albert Grammar A, 2 Rangitoto College A, 3 Westlake Boys High School A, 4 Palmerston North Boys High A, 5 Auckland Grammar A, 6 Palmerston North Boys High B, 7 Westlake Boys High School B, 8 is Westlake Boys High School C, and 9 Rangitoto College B. And taking a small lead through the 125 metre mark is lane 4's Palmerston North Boys High. This is Ian Sui swimming for Palmy North. And in lane 5 at the moment is Auckland Grammar A. That is Thomas Hunter in the water, and Westlake Boys High School's Lucas Holmes in 3. Halfway mark in this 4x100 metre freestyle relay for under 16-year-old boys. That lead has changed now. Westlake Boys High School, Matthew Zeng is leading for the team. Closely followed by Cole Phillips from Palmerston North Boys High. And Cole Phillips doing a great job to claw that deficit back. He's going to go through first. He's got them back in the lead. Third place, Auckland Grammar's Caden Kossel. But a great 50 there by Matthew Zeng. He's brought them back to lead out the last 100. This is Howard Liu from Westlake Boys High School. Howard Liu versus Alex Odom of Palmerston North. Harrison Clowens is there for Auckland Grammar A. Fourth at the moment, lane 2. This is Jihu Lee from Rangitoto College. The battle is on. Westlake Boys versus Palmerston North. 50 metres to go. You sense Howard Liu knows how close it is. He buries the head literally in the second to last 25. Howard Liu for Westlake Boys. Great turn there. Quarter of the body length, nothing in it. Alex Odom coming home strongly. It's going to be Westlake Boys that wins it. 0.2 of a second for the win for Westlake Boys High School. Move now to the girls 4x100 metre freestyle relay for under 16. This is the first of 2 time finals. And lane 0, Pua Akira Aquatics Club. 1 is John Paul College A, 2 Napier Girls High School, 3 Diceston School for Girls A, 4 Westlake Girls High School B, 5 Barradine College A, 6 Tauranga Girls College A, 7 Mount Maunganui College A, 8 St Cuthbert's College A, 9 Westlake Girls High School A. There's been 2 disqualifications, Event 7, Heat 2, Lane 0, and Event 8, Heat 1, Lane 3. The second of 2-time finals in the girls 4x100 metre freestyle relay for under 16-year-olds. Lane 0, Glendowie College A. Lane 1, Matamata College A. 2, Queen Margaret College A. 3, St Peter's School A. 4, St Kennigan College A. 5, Rangitoto College A. 6, Waikato Diocesan A. 7, Epsom Girls Grammar A. 8, Rangitoto College B, and 9, Pukekohe High School A. And off to a good start in lane 2. This is Anika Yeldon from Queen Margaret College. And she's looking over at lane 5's Ayelina Bayo from Rangitoto College. And they've had a great championship so far, especially in the relays, Rangitoto, with a number of swimmers swimming for North Shore. And coming up a little bit now in lane 3, this is Alyssa Tapper of St Peter's School. Lane 3, this is St Peter's School. Maya Williams in the pool at the moment. And sitting in second is still lane 5, Rangitoto College, Holly Nelson. And lane 2, Queen Margaret, Anika Anderson Penaha. Lane 7's doing all right. They're coming fourth at the moment. Epsom Girls Grammar, Olivia Bates. And going for home, final 100 metres for St Peter's, Natalie Johnson. Pressure's on Natalie Johnson. Can she hold this lead? Lane 5, Anya Maritz is coming strongly. Lane 2, this is Bianca Yeldon, Queen Margaret. "50 metres to swim here. The girls going crazy at the end of the pool for St Peter's School A. Holding that lead, it has decreased, but it's still enough. 25 metres to swim for St Peter's, Natalie Johnson. The 13-year-old to bring them home. The team consisting of two 15-year-olds, two 13-year-olds. Natalie Johnson will bring them home to win. St Peter's will win. Rangitoto College, Anya Maritz will get the second for their school. Third will go to Queen Margaret College. Bianca Yeldon bringing them home. And the girls are thrilled with that win. Just the one time final here. No, there's two of the time final for the 4x100 metre freestyle relay for 16 and over year old boys. And this is the first of those. Lane 2, St Andrews College B, 3, St Paul's Collegiate A, 4, Hamilton Boys High School A, 5, Westlake Boys High School B, 6, Tauranga Boys College B, and 7, King's College. It's been a disqualification. Event 8, Heat 2, Lane 1. The second of the time finals and final time final here in the 4x100 metre boys relay. 16 and over in lane 0, Auckland Grammar B, 1 Christ College A, 2 Tauranga Boys College A, 3 St Andrews College A, 4 Rangitoto College A, 5 Westlake Boys High School A, 6 Auckland Grammar A, 7 Mount Albert Grammar A, 8 St Kentigern's College A, and 9 Mount Albert Grammar B. And lane 5, it is Westlake Boys High School. Cameron Gray leads them through. Cameron Gray well and truly ahead, giving his team a really, really good start here. Ivan Liu is lining up for the second 100. Away he goes. Not far behind is Ryan Mura of Rangitoto College. The old Rangitoto College Westlake rivalry here at its best. Off to a very, very good start indeed. Looking for third at the moment, lane 3, St Andrews College. This is Callum Lockhart. And doing well out there in lane 7, this is Hunter Dobson of Mount Albert Grammar. Ivan Liu still holding the lead of about 2 body lengths over Rangitoto College in lane 4. The colours of red, green and white of Westlake Boys High School. Coming through to swimmer number 3. Daniel Zeng goes out for Westlake Boys. This team will be anchored by Andrei Soldatovic. He waits behind the blocks, hoping for a bit of a lead to help him along. Lane 4's Rangitoto. Dieta Biswin is in the water at the moment, chasing hard. Lane 7 now comfortably in third place, Tony Tua Tagaloa. That lead really hasn't changed. The distance between these swimmers very consistent. Daniel Zeng for Westlake Boys High School. Andrei Soldatovic goes into the water for Westlake. Harrison Cook for Rangitoto College. Quinn Walden for Mount Albert Grammar in 7. Giving everything they've got for their school. Lane 3 looking dangerous there. Taiko Torepi Ormsby, a New Zealand champion in 50 metre freestyle. Taiko Torepi Ormsby coming fast in lane 3. He may collect third. No one's going to catch Westlake. Andrei Soldatovic has it his own way at the moment. Another win for Westlake. Good fast finish from Rangitoto. Taiko Torepi Ormsby is going to take third for St Andrews College. A good final 100 there. First of 3 time finals of the 4x100 metre freestyle relay for the girls 16 and over. In lane 3, Scots College A, 4 Otago Girls High School A, and lane 5, Diocesan School for Girls B. The second of 3 time finals, the girls 4x100 metre freestyle relay for 16 and over. And lane 0, Mount Maunganui College A, 1 St Cuthbert's College A, 2 Diocesan School for Girls A, 3 St Paul's Collegiate A, 4 Mount Albert Grammar B, 5 Waikato Diocesan School B, 6 Epsom Girls Grammar B, 7 Westlake Girls High School A, and 8 Tauranga Girls College A. The final race of session number 1 here at the New Zealand Secondary School Championships. It is the third time final of the girls 16 and over 4x100 metre freestyle relay. Lane 0, Craighead Diocesan School. 1, Queen Margaret College A. 2, Waikato Diocesan School A. 3, St Kentigern College A. 4, Rangitoto College A. 5, St Peter's School A. 6, Mount Albert Grammar A. 7, Epsom Girls Grammar A. 8, St Andrews College A. And 9, Pukekohe High School A. Lane 5, St Peter's leading the way out through the first 100. That was Danielle Joblin. Caitlin Flynn heads into the water for them. Right on the shoulder is lane 4 and 5. Gabrielle Doyle for Rangitoto. Lane 3, it is Olivia Sweetman for St Kent's. They go through pretty much together still. Some work to do from the swimmers standing behind the blocks at the moment. Lane 4, Gabrielle Doyle for Rangitoto. Charlie Toos is up next. Jade Houston on the block for St Peter's. Isabel Campion for St Kent's in 3. Good start here in lane 3 by Isabella Campion. She's going to take them through the first 25. Charlie Toos are going to have to put the foot down. Coming strongly is Jade Houston in lane 5 for St Peter's. And coming through in lane 7 is Alice Williams of Epsom Girls A. 150 metres to swim. Charlie Toos working hard in 4 for Rangitoto. Isabella Campion leading the way for her team. St Kentigern's in 3. Even Stevens in 4 and 5. Jade Houston just edging ahead now of Charlie Toos. A lot of work to be done by Summer Osborne in 4. Summer Osborne will be one to watch. Savannah Burke in 5. Liv Peebles in 3. Liv Peebles for St Kentigern's. The girls shouting from behind the blocks. The 15-year-old Liv Peebles versus 16-year-old Summer Osborne. Can she hold her off? Summer Osborne's going to be hard to beat. Doing well in 5, Savannah Burke from St Peter's. Summer Osborne, will it be 2 relay wins tonight for Rangitoto? And 2 close finishes by Summer Osborne. She's starting to move away from the field now for a comfortable win for Rangitoto. Here's hoping they can connect with the high five afterwards. A great win there for Rangitoto College. And second will go to St Kentigern's, and just 1/10 of a second separating Kentigern, St Kentigern's and St Peter's for the podium there. And that concludes the racing for the first session of 6 here at the New Zealand Secondary School Championships. I'd now like you to put your hands together for the officials that have been on deck this evening. Put your hands together as they leave the pool deck, ladies and gentlemen.
So I became an IOT because I just wanted to help out the swimming community, give back, because they've always been amazing when I'm swimming.
So the reason why I became a technical official is because it's much more fun than sitting in the stand. You're right in the middle of it, you get to see all the racing, you get to talk to people and be involved in the event. It's just a great place to be.
I enjoy being a technical official because firstly it's an easy way for me to be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. I've been able to go overseas with my own swimming, so it's a good way for me to be able to give back, and it's fun. I get to make new friends amongst the other technical officials, and I feel like it's also helping my own swimming because I understand the rules of the sport on a deeper level.
Why? Because you get to meet so many cool people. You get to be close to the racing, and the technical officials are a happy family. They're good. They teach you, or you learn something new every day, and I have. Over the last 20 years, I suppose, I've had some great support from other officials, and it's just fun. It's so fun, and seeing the swimming close up, that's really exciting. So please come, we want you.
Well, a fantastic night of racing here at night one of the New Zealand Secondary School Champs in Auckland. We started with the boys and girls 400 metre freestyle, some great performances right across the age groups in the boys events. Ethan Stocks dropping 5 seconds to win in his age group from 4:19 to 4:14. And then Kevin Zhang had a great performance in his age group. Ryan Peck dropping 5 seconds also in his age group down to 4:06, a great time there for him. Hugo Batchelor and Sam Brown taking out the age group titles in the older age groups 17-18. And in the girls it was Danielle Asiata, Talita McEwen, clubmate Kira Allett from Tauranga, who put smiles on their faces for their wins tonight. And Laura Lorchon dropping 6 seconds in the 17-18-year-old 400 metre freestyle for girls. Then we finished with the 4x50 metre medley relay and the 4x100 metre freestyle relay for both boys and girls, and some dominant performances from both Westlake Boys High School and Rangitoto College in the boys, and a number of titles in the girls for Rangitoto College. So that concludes night one, the first of 6 sessions. I hope you enjoyed the action. We'll see you tomorrow morning for session number 2.